presented by DC, Newark, New Jersey. Samoa Joe became the AEW World Champion for the second time in his career. And 6 nights ago, Brian, Eddie Kingston called this man out.
Yeah, Eddie Kingston had some harsh words for Samoa Joe. It'll be interesting to see with this face-to-face how this comes off.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, the challenger for Winter is Coming next Wednesday, Eddie Kingston!
Last Thursday night, it was Thanksgiving. It was also Collision. And Eddie Kingston had a very physical battle with Katsuyori Shibata, member of the Ops. Kingston came out on top. He looked directly into the camera and called out our AEW World Champion, Samoa Joe.
Once again, everyone else barred from ringside.
Shivani, get out of my ring before I snatch that ugly wig off your head. Now, if you'll excuse me, seems we have some situations to address. You know, Eddie, I bet you are just filled with questions that need answering. So allow me to answer a few of those questions for you right off the bat. First, you're probably wondering why I'm not out here in a 3-piece suit looking like $1 million.
Corporate thuggin', where you at?
Yeah. Well, it's for a simple reason. When I got on my jet this morning and my pilot said we're heading to Indianapolis, I realized it would be like wearing a tuxedo to a petting zoo. I mean, let's face it, the penguins may appreciate it, but you dumb animals are far too stupid to realize when you're in the presence of greatness. And then there's probably the second question, Eddie. Why Hook and why you? Well, I'll explain it to you. You see, Hook is a man who has grown up with a championship legacy. His father, a great champion. His mentor, the greatest champion in the industry. But you know, this is about education, Eddie. And I wanted him to have a complete one, so I thought it was important he learned what it was like living on the other side. Eating with the second place people. You know how the steak tastes at the third place table. And I couldn't think of a better candidate to be that guide than you, Eddie. A man who has never gotten it done. A man who has never crossed the finish line. A person who walks around screaming about their potential but never quite fulfills it. Huh. Well, let me answer you the third question, the most important one, Eddie, and it's what's gonna happen next week? Well, I'll tell you what's gonna happen. You're gonna walk in this ring and you're gonna fight your ass off. You're gonna be every bit the lion that you claim you are. You're gonna bring everything you have to the table in order to capture the greatest championship in this industry. But Eddie, you're not gonna cross the finish line just like every other time. But Eddie, Have the consolation of knowing that it won't be because of anything you didn't know. It's because I will have choked you unconscious in the middle of this ring.
My man said a jet. I still can't get over the fact that Samoa Joe, a man who was once held in such high regard as a man who saved the independents, who had one of the greatest title runs in Ring of Honor history, probably the greatest. A man who went to war with my mentor, Homicide, talking about jets. Oh, Jesus, dog. You sold your soul out hard. And you know what? You wanted Hook to learn something? You want him to learn something from me? You know what he learned from me? Perseverance. He learned from me never quitting when everyone tells you to, like you. When everybody in the back says, yeah, Eddie's a hothead. Well, Eddie has a point, but why does he yell and scream? Because I get shit done when I do. So, Joe, stand here right now, Joe. Stand here right now, because this Samoa Joe, I don't know, and guess what? I don't respect. The Joe I know and the Joe that I respect, you ran through everybody, bro. You showed fighting spirit. You showed the whole entire world, what it meant to be a real heavyweight champion. But now, get here, so what is this? What is this? Jumping people from behind, using a kid like Hook, getting all up in his head. What do you do? You doing what the old school guys used to do? The guys that you used to hate? The guys that you used to call out? It's funny, now you're them. But here's the thing. Hey, I'm going to end this real quick because I know you guys want to see wrestling. I don't have anything else to do. I want to get back to the hotel and go to bed. So here's the thing, Joe. If you don't bring the Ring of Honor World Champion, if you don't bring the submission machine, if you do not bring the Samoa Joe that made me want to battle and keep going, if you don't bring the Samoa Joe that beat up my mentor for years, I will eat you alive on the 10th.
1 week from tonight, Samoa Joe looks to make the first defense of his second reign as AEW World Champion, but he will be across the ring from a highly motivated Eddie Kingston as Winter is Coming Dynamite heads to Atlanta, Georgia next Wednesday night, 8/7 Central on TBS and HBO MAX.